Hello, my name is Genesis and this is Jacob, and we will be telling you what it's like to be on a cruise. So, starting off, we will be saying what it's like to get there. What would you like to say? Would you rather go on a car or a plane, and what are the advantages and disadvantages?
I'd rather be on a plane because it's faster, more fun, and you can actually see stuff. And then on a car, you don't have a lot of room and you have to pay for gas, and it's not that cool. You can barely see anything, and it takes a long time with traffic too.
What is the disadvantage and the advantage of arriving the same day or staying a few days before?
Okay, so I'd rather stay a few days before because you have more rest, and also it's better because you can also like if you're going to Galveston, you can explore Galveston and have a lot of fun and all that. But if you leave your house the same day you go on a cruise, you might be more rushed getting on the ship. It's that might be one of my favorite parts because you get on a new ship and you can see stuff.
So the line to the ship, from the building to the ship, it's always long and it takes forever, and you get from one line to another line, and it's always so much standing, and every 5 minutes you take like a few steps, and it's so boring.
And I get faster to the fun, which does cost a little bit more money. And what it does, you get to skip all the lines that don't have faster to the fun, which are really long. And then the longest you have to wait is like 10 minutes at the most probably. And then you get on the ship before the other people.
And seeing the big ship, I've always liked that. What are some of the names of the ship that you've been on?
I've been on the Carnival Liberty and Carnival Vista. I like when I get on the ship, I like walking around and exploring the ship, and if I can, see my room, and going to the top floor and seeing the ocean.
I like meeting the director of the ship. Room making and then looking around the shops, that's fun. Looking for something to eat. What do you like to eat?
So when you get on the cruise, it's lunchtime mostly, or a little bit after lunch, so it's not dinner time. There's a buffet that's open, and you can get what you want to eat and get what you want to drink. But personally, I think the dining room is better and more fancy, and doesn't cost any money because you already paid for it.
Okay.
So most ships, well, I think all of them have water slides on them and pools and hot tubs and all that. But some of the newer ones, they have a roller coaster and a little bicycle thing that you can pedal above the water, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Shows are very nice to go to. I've liked a lot of the shows. They have amazing performers, and it's very fun, and it keeps you entertained. And they always serve you drinks there. You can order drinks. And if you're not up for the show, there's shops that you can visit. There's always something going on. You could go to a movie. The protocol, what do you like about that?
I like going to the beaches and swimming in the ocean and walking around the ocean. And when you get off the ship, there is a lot of stuff to do. For example, snorkeling.
Parasailing is very fun. You get pulled with a rope. You go up and you can see a lot. You can see the island. It's very fun. I've been to a blue hole and we got to feed or see iguanas. The muster stations explaining safety. They always show you what it's like if something were to happen to the ship and how to get to safety, so everybody gets off safely and knows what to do instead of panicking. Using the app, they have an app to text. It's great for parents and children to know where they're at, see if they're okay, if anything happened during an emergency. You could text them, get to your muster station, or have somebody, or meet me here. And it also notifies you when stuff is happening, like if there's a show at 6 o'clock, it'll notify you. Next is the staff. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, I think the staff is pretty cool, and they can learn your name really, really fast, which is also cool. And I think the most important people on the cruise is captain and the cruise director.
Yes. And the people who clean your room are also very important, and they always keep it clean. And it's always nice to meet them and where they're from. Some of them can be across a country, and it's really fun.
So, what's the difference in between a dining room and a buffet?
The dining room is very nice. It's just like in the movies. It has beautiful china plates and it has beautiful cups. Everybody's very professional and you get beautiful food. It's very nice. And then in a buffet, you have to stand and get your food, but you can get as much as you want or as little as you want. And then during a buffet, you have to go find your table, which it can always be hard to find a table. But in the dining room, you have a table ready for you if you go and check in.
The cool thing about cruises is that if you're into sports and basketball and all that stuff, there's a basketball court on the cruise, and there's a pool table, and there's putt-putt golf.
And there's also shows, and there's shops that you can shop at, and there's bingo and all the good stuff, but there's so much more that you can do. It could take a long time to list, but it's very fun.
It's nearly impossible to get bored on a cruise. There's so much to do every day. Getting off the ship, I think that's the most boring part of the cruise, is getting off, because it's kind of sad. But the cool thing is that you can see the ship one last time.
I think everybody should go on the cruise for these reasons, because it's great for the family and it's fun to do stuff there and you're never bored and it's just always fun.
And I also recommend cruises because it's a good place to get rid of all your stress and have fun with your family. And I suggest Carnival cruise more. And yeah.
And it makes you like sometimes get out of your element and try new things and be adventurous.